The film opens in a large swimming pool where the manager is posting a notice announcing the pool's closure for an extended period during the holidays. Bree, one of the main characters, places her engagement ring in her bag to complete her swimming workout. Jonah, Bree's sister, arrives after returning from a drug rehabilitation center and cleans for her sister at the pool. Meanwhile, Clara, the cleaning lady, attempts to steal money from the locker room but is caught by the manager. As this is the third time he has caught her stealing, the manager decides to fire her and asks her to clean the pool before leaving as a form of accountability. As closing time approaches, the manager asks everyone to leave. Bree tries to gather her belongings to prepare for departure, but discovers that her engagement ring is missing. Jonah notices that the ring has fallen into a drain at the bottom of the pool. Bree dives to retrieve it, but the ring is stuck and she can't get it out. Jonah goes down to help her, but to no avail. At that moment, the manager checks the pool to make sure it is empty and sees no one because the sisters are underwater. He goes to the control panel and closes the automatic pool cover made of strong fiberglass. The sisters realize the situation and try to get out quickly before they are trapped. Jonah yells at Bree, saying they shouldn't have risked their lives for just a ring. Bree replies that she wants to get it back to prove her engagement to her sister. They notice a small hole in the cover, but it doesn't even allow their hands to pass through, making the situation very dangerous. Jonah confesses that she feels jealous of Bree's life while she was in rehab and how perfect Bree's life is, and that she will soon get married, leading Bree to conclude that her sister was the one who threw the ring into the pool. The sisters argue, then Bree dives again and manages to retrieve the ring. The sisters agree to stop arguing and try to seek help. Bree tries to lift the iron drain cover to break the pool cover with it, but it is too heavy and difficult to remove. Time passes, and darkness falls in the pool. Bree's phone keeps ringing for hours as her fiancé, David, tries to contact her, but the phone is in the bag and she can't answer. Jonah mocks David for calling instead of trying to look for them and says she never trusted him. The sisters argue again because of him. But Bree reveals that she has had diabetes for 3 years and has hidden it from her family. If she doesn't get the insulin shot in her bag, she will go into a coma. Later, the sisters manage to widen the hole in the cover with a piece of plastic they found. Jonah asks her sister why she distanced herself from the family, and Bree tells her that their father was an alcoholic and a rapist, and that she set fire to the house, and their father died in the fire. Suddenly, they hear the sound of someone opening the door, and that person is Clara. Clara discovers the two trapped girls and notices that the surveillance cameras are working. She ignores the situation and goes to steal Bree's bag, taking the phone, money, and credit card. The sisters believe that Clara will help them, but she asks them for the PIN number of the card. The sisters are surprised by her question and ask her what she is doing. Clara tells them about her past in prison and that she has children, bills, and debts that she cannot pay. Clara turns off the pool heaters when the sisters refuse to give her the PIN. Bree is forced to give Clara the PIN in exchange for saving them, but Clara leaves and says she will return after withdrawing money from the ATM. The sisters have no choice but to wait for Clara's return. Bree's condition worsens due to the cold water after the heaters are turned off. Jonah dives again to try to remove the drain cover at the bottom. Failing to lift the pool cover, Jonah surfaces, feeling defeated and hopeless. She calls herself a coward with no purpose in life. The sisters huddle together for warmth, spending the entire night in the pool. Morning arrives, and Clara appears, mocking their plight. Jonah, needing Clara's help, tries to remain calm. She asks Clara to fetch Bree's insulin pen from her bag, but Clara is enraged to find only $80 on the card. She threatens to leave them to die as punishment for their deception. Jonah decides to retaliate against Clara's uncooperative behavior. Feigning tears, she asks Clara to come closer to the pool cover opening. As Clara leans in to listen, Jonah suddenly stabs her ear with a sharp piece of plastic. Clara screams in pain, examining the wound in a mirror, cleaning it, and stopping the bleeding. Seeking revenge, Clara activates the automatic pool cleaner, filling the pool with chlorine and making it difficult for the sisters to breathe. They scream and plead for help. Realizing the severity of the situation, Clara turns off the cleaner. She approaches them, declaring she has nothing to lose and wants them to pay for their actions. She demands Bree's diamond engagement ring, which Bree relinquishes due to exhaustion. Clara takes the ring and leaves the pool area. Jonah cries, blaming herself for the situation, but Bree forgives and comforts her. Hours later, Bree hallucinates that the pool cover has finally opened. Her fiancé, David, arrives to rescue her, but Jonah is missing. Panicked, Bree snaps out of the hallucination, but finds Jonah holding the sharp plastic piece, contemplating suicide. Bree stops her, assuring her they will survive together and overcome their ordeal. Meanwhile, Clara tries on Bree's engagement ring and answers David's call on the stolen phone. She discovers a voicemail on Bree's phone, revealing that David will contact the police as Bree hasn't returned home. Fearing imprisonment, Clara returns to the pool and proposes a deal. She will release them in exchange for their silence about her actions. The sisters readily agree and embrace with joy. Clara attempts to open the pool cover, but discovers the security code has changed. Frustrated, she informs the sisters of her inability to help and leaves them trapped once again. As their second night in the pool passes, Bree enters a diabetic coma. Jonah desperately tries to wake her. Bree mumbles about a childhood incident, claiming she killed their father to prevent him from escaping a fire, repeating that she killed the monster. Jonah attempts to lift the drain cover again, but fails. After several desperate tries, she uses her sister's towel to create leverage and successfully removes the cover, surfacing to find Bree unconscious. With Bree submerged in the pool, Jonah performs CPR, successfully reviving her sister. Using her strength, she removes the drain cover and smashes it against the pool cover, creating an opening. Despite injuring her hand with glass, Jonah widens the hole and pulls Bree out of the pool. Jonah administers the insulin shot, fearing for her sister's life. Suddenly, Clara appears with a gun, threatening to kill them to prevent them from informing the police. However, she lowers the gun, returns the diamond ring, and expresses remorse for her actions. Jonah calls the police and ambulance for Bree, allowing Clara to escape before their arrival. Bree awakens in the ambulance, and Jonah presents her with the ring. The sisters embrace, crying tears of joy and relief for their miraculous survival. The paramedics take Bree to the hospital. We have reached the end of the summary. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.